Hello, friends. Welcome to the Akulmach Science Show. And today is January 2nd of the year, the new year, which is 2023. So, this is the first live stream of the science show this year. So, let me take an opportunity to wish you all who are watching me live or even subsequently a very happy new year, a successful one, and all your endeavors come true in the coming year. All right, so let's start with something which is not futuristic. It sounds futuristic, but it is actually happening right now. And the information is that NASA wants to create launch pad on the surface of moon. And why they would like to create launch pad? For a simple reason, they are preparing themselves to land on the surface of moon. And this is very exciting. This is exciting because they are going to use the 3D print technology. And in order to create the launch pad on the surface of the moon, they have actually conducted a sort of a contest. And one of the company from Texas has won this contest. They have proven to NASA that they have the right skills, right initiative, and also the right experience to 3D print the habitat using moon dirt, which is also known as regolith. So this company is called Icon, and we are not promoting this company, but we're just giving you information of what is going to happen in the near future. Now this company has got this contract for 5 years or 6 years, and the net worth of this contract is nearly 57 plus $1 million. And they would basically send AI enabled autonomous 3D printer, large ones, really huge 3D printers, to do the 3D printing and create the habitat on the moon. They will start by creating the launch pad, the landing facilities for NASA future missions, and then they will also create the habitat. So this is amazing because now, although all these years, last 50, 60 years, we have been hearing landing on different other planets becoming now going to become a reality. So this is why this is very interesting that NASA has engaged a private entity which is expert in creating in using the 3D technology in creating different types of homes and shelters. And when it comes to creating the shelter, I think we cannot take the raw material from Earth. If we are moving to moon initially and then subsequently to Mars, we have to have a robust technology before the humans arrive. The habitat and laboratories and all kinds of facilities, including launch pad and landing pads, road infrastructure, etc., should be made available. The building should be already prepared. Maybe the first settlers will have to create plumbing and electric work. As of now, it looks like that is the activity which will be taken care by the humans. But who knows? Tomorrow, another contract like this can be given to an electrical company which will use bots to lay down electrical cables and water supply. But I think we cannot do any of these things unless we have the habitat ready. And the biggest advantage in using Icon technology is that the entire machinery, the 3D printer will be AI controlled and will be able to use the normal moon soil or regolith to make a concoction of building material, lay down the print, whatever print humans decide, whatever different designs for different types of buildings, and the 3D printer will be able to create that slowly and keep building it. So even after the first mission is over, the 3D printer can be redeployed in something else. So well, that is why the contract is for 6 years, where the 3D printer will keep printing whatever different designs developed back on Earth and fed to the computer, and these machines will be working in a low gravity and zero atmosphere environment using the solar energy or different kind of electrical power plants. So I think this is amazing information and very exciting. And it looks like that the dream of settling on different planet is quite nearby, quite close in future. And in next decade we should have a colony on the moon where we can have sort of a permanent human settlement on the surface of the moon. And all this will be created by using the lunar dust. We don't have to carry any material, construction building material from Earth. All we need to do is send the 3D printer machinery, land them safely on the surface of moon, and they will get started. They will start to work, and they can be completely controlled from Earth, the command center on Earth. Very similar to, we have the rovers roaming around on the surface of Mars. They do their own activity, but then they are fully controlled and monitored by the command center on Earth. So similarly, these kind of 3D printers which will be deployed on moon by Icon will be monitored by their own team, and they will carry out the design whichever NASA decides to build. Whatever design NASA wants them to build, they will actually carry out that contract work using their robots. Well, why Icon has been chosen? Because a couple of years back NASA ran a contest where they invited several companies, and they said that can you basically build a habitat using whatever technology. So many companies participated. They came up with most of them came up with 3D printing. They came up with their design, but one of the challenge of building on a different surface, different planet surface, is that building material. So if you use cement and stuff like that, which is readily available on Earth, then it will be very difficult to basically send the cement and water from Earth. So I think many companies qualified, and Icon was able to prove that they have the best technology to create the habitat or different structures using the simple dust. So this is something which they have done, and they've also proven themselves. They've already built and delivered 100 3D printed house in on Earth, in Texas, in Georgetown. So they are not only waiting for NASA to give them the project, they are also deploying these 3D. You can see in this picture, these machines are huge, and they are like overgrown cousins of the normal printers, DexJet printer that we have sitting on our desk. But they use a huge nozzle, and instead of ink, they use these machinery, use the regolith, mix it with water or something else, and basically print a design. Now when they are printing that design in physical world, they can have any design because it would be computer fed, computer controlled. So that is why you don't have to build a very squarish building as we are used to, because of the structural strength that we need. You can actually build any shape, any dome or any curve, because the 3D printer is able to create that curve, etc. And these buildings will be extra strong also, and you can also have air cavities in between, so that or multiple layers in the building, so that it can be protected from the radiation, even small meteorite strikes on moon, and also provide insulation. So that is why these kind of buildings will be very, very viable when people start traveling to moon and Mars in future. And Icon is one of the company which has proven. So NASA has actually given them the contract for now, but I'm sure there are others also which is going to come up, and as the requirement grows, more and more companies will get involved in building habitats and different structures on bodies, including Earth, as well as on moon or Mars or any other planet in future. So as part of the contract, they will be building or starting to build the uh, humanity's first settlement outside of Earth in the known history. So this is amazing because this is going to happen now. This is going to become reality, and that is why this is very exciting. And a company like NASA, which is completely funded by the US government, being run by federal budgets, they have decided to offer a private contract so that the private company can use either SpaceX or other private entities to launch their robotic construction machinery on the surface of moon, start building the launch pad as well as the landing pad for NASA probes, and then continue printing habitats for the astronauts who visit the lunar sites, camping sites, and provide help to have the first human settlement on a body which is not Earth, outside of Earth. So this is why this is exciting, and we have started this year by giving you information which is quite exciting. And if you have any suggestions, any questions, please feel free to send them to us. We will respond to your questions in the next program, which is tomorrow. So meet me tomorrow at 3 p.m. Until then, keep rocking, and please take care of yourself and keep imagining. Bye bye.